So you just sit there overthinking, changing your niche every other week, wondering if you should focus on mindset coaching, business coaching, health coaching, or just go broad and help everyone so you don't exclude potential clients. And listen, I get it. I struggled with the same thing for years before finally figuring it out. But here's the truth. If you don't niche down, you stay stuck in the sea of generic coaches who don't stand out. And I'm sure you don't want that. And if you overthink your niche, you really delay momentum and spend months or maybe even years stuck in figuring out mode. But what if I told you that picking a niche isn't actually that hard if you're using the right method? That's why in this video, I'm going to show you a simple step-by-step process that will help you pick the profitable, and the keyword here is profitable niche today. Even if you have no idea where to start, this is perfect for you. And my promise to you is that by the end of this video, you'll not only have a niche, you will have a clarity, confidence, and a strategy to attract your dream clients. So let's dive in. Now, if you want to pick a profitable niche that actually works, you need a simple structure approach. And that's why I use the 3P niche formula. And let me tell you why this works. Most coaches, they overcomplicate niche selection, but this formula simplifies it into 3 clear criteria. So let me introduce you to the 3P formula for niching down. The first P stands for passion. What do you actually enjoy talking about every day? I'm telling you, coaching is going to be your everyday life. You're going to have to deal with those issues every single day because your clients, your people, they need that support. That's what you're going to help them do. So it needs to be something you're passionate about. It can't be something you don't like to talk about every day. For example, I have things that I know how to do and I've done it for myself, but I don't have the passion for it. I don't want to talk about it every day. I lost 30 kilograms, almost like 60 pounds last year. I don't want to dedicate my life talking about that. I'm not passionate about that. Second thing, proficiency. What are you already skilled at or have experience in? Number 3, and this one is really, really important, profitability. Are people actively paying for solutions in this space? I see way too many coaches going into something that people are not ready to pay for. So make sure that also there's demand in the market for this. Let's turn this into an example to make more visual for you. Let's say that you turn between mindset coaching and career coaching. So let's see, you love talking about personal growth. Okay, passion, check. Let's say that you've helped friends, colleagues land jobs before. Check, proficiency. They even gave you some good reviews. Good. Now let's check with the market. Do people pay thousands of dollars for career coaching? Yes, they do. Profitability, check. So passion, check. Proficiency, check. Profitability, check. Boom, career coaching. I know that I just made it sound very, very easy, but I want you to think about this like a Venn diagram. Your niche should sit at the intersection of the 3 elements. If one of them is missing, it's either a hobby, no profit, or is a job that you hate, no passion. And let me tell you this, once you run your niche through the 3P formula, you have something clear and also profitable, and you have a little more clarity and also a little more confident on what to pursue. But you know what? Even with the niche, most coaches struggle with a major, major problem. And that's what we're solving on step number 2. A lot of coaches spend months or even years trying to find the perfect niche. But here's the harsh truth. The perfect niche does not exist. And that's simply because the best niche is not found. It's built. A lot of coaches are really sold on this idea that they need to figure out their niche before they start. But the truth is, you refine the niche as you grow. For example, imagine trying to pick a perfect flavor for ice cream without even tasting any of them. You could literally sit there for hours thinking, maybe I'll like chocolate, maybe I'll like vanilla. But only way to know for sure what you actually want is by actually tasting it, not just guessing. And the same goes for your niche. You don't pick in theory, you validate it in the real world. Because sometimes what we envision that something's going to be like doesn't always turn out that way. So here's what you need to do instead. Your goal is to pick a starting niche, test it and refine it. Your niche is not permanent. You'll evolve as an expert, you'll grow as an expert, your business will grow, you'll have more of an understanding who you like to work with, who you don't like to work with, your messaging, your angles, and that is built. You don't pick it from the get-go. So instead of going out there and start searching for the perfect niche, here's what you're gonna do instead. And that's what brings me to step number 3. Start validating your niche in the real world, because at the end of the day, it's a business and the market has a say-so in your business. Because even if your niche looks great on paper, you need to test it in the real world before committing 100% to it. And here's why this part is essential. The best niches aren't just profitable, they're validated in the real client demand. They're validated with the market. So let me tell you how you validate your niche quickly. Step one, and the easiest one, post content and see if your audience engages. Bonus point if you make it more controversial, if it's polarity in it, to see if it really engages the people or not. Step two, have real conversations and ask potential clients about their struggles and see if this thing that you've created behind closed doors even is a good fit for them. Get their feedback. And step three, finally, offer a beta version of your coaching service and see if people will pay for it. What I mean by beta version, whatever your full price is, discount it by 50% and see if people will still pay for it. And if you make a beta offer to 10 people and the 10 of them say no, well, there goes your answer. You didn't have to commit 100% to something. You're just testing it out. Now, back to the drawing board and figure out what those 10 people said no to and what were actually their pain points. Because remember, you had conversations with them. That's how we refine things. For example, once I thought that my niche was helping coaches with personal branding, right? But after talking to people, I realized that the real issue, the thing that they really struggled with, was lead generation, right? So I pivoted. And I took my business, that's where my business took off, because I was good at lead generation. I was good at making sure that they attracted the right people. But I thought in the beginning, when I was behind closed doors, that they wanted personal growth, that they wanted to have more branding. And when I went to the market, they're like, yeah, I do, but what I really want is more leads. And that's how I pivoted. So basically, if people are not responding, tweak the messaging or the niche, but don't stay stuck in overthinking. Progress comes from action. Inaction is just going to stay things as they are. So now that you have a validated niche, there's one last crucial step, and this one is where most coaches go wrong. After picking a niche, most coaches make one fatal mistake. They keep it too broad. They go, oh, that's my niche. That's what I'm doing. And this is why broad niches kill your business. If your niche is too general, no one knows if your coaching is for them because it's just general. You just say, I'm a life coach. Well, which area of life do you help me with, right? And the same thing goes for mindset. For example, if you say, I help people with their mindset, that sounds really vague. I help overworked executives stop burnout in 90 days. It's clear and more compelling. You see the difference? Let me give you a real life example. Imagine a doctor who says, I help you feel better, right? Sounds genetic, sounds really all over the place. You probably ignore them, right? But now imagine a specialist who says, I help athletes recover from knee injuries in 8 days. That gets attention of a specific target audience that you help with a specific goal. You understand? Whatever you do, your niche needs to be specific enough that your ideal client hears it and says, oh, that's exactly what I need. You want it to have that effect on them. And here's how you define it and make it more specific. There's 3 steps. First, define your who you help. For example, corporate professionals, entrepreneurs, new mothers, busy mothers, women. Define your who first. Second, define the specific problem you solve. Is it career transformation? Is it, for example, weight loss? Is it leadership skills? What is it exactly? Lastly, third, define the transformation. Is it, for example, to land your dream job, to lose 20 pounds, become a confident leader? Be specific. If you follow those 3 things, you have a niche that speaks directly to a person, exactly how you're going to help them get to a specific outcome. And that, my friend, is how you pick a profitable niche without the endless guessing game. Now, if you're ready to learn exactly how to build a system that gets 3 to 5 new coaching clients per month, every month on autopilot, then watch this video here because I walk you through the whole process on how to make that happen. I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.